Assalamualaikum. We are from IC1105AB are going to present about Wakaf management in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Khairul. Today I am going to present about the introduction. Endowing property is one of the charitable deeds that are highly encouraged by Islam. It is a form of worship to Allah and it can contribute to economic development. This is clearly stated in Surah Ali Imran verse 92. You will never achieve righteousness until you donate some of what you cherish, and whatever you give is certainly well known to Allah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurafika binti Idris. I'm going to present about the concept and definition of Wakaf. So the literal meaning of Wakaf means to stop, restrain and detain. And technically, Wakaf means that any property that has consent over the Wakaf's property is held from doing any transaction, inheritance, wills and others while preserving its authentic resources for charitable purpose with the intention and purpose of being closer to Allah and also to bring benefit to the mankind.
Next, history and development of Wakaf. The first example of religious Wakaf in Islamic history, which is built by our Prophet Muhammad SAW in 622, is Quba Mosque in Medina. Wakaf is the act of certain property and sustaining for the limited benefit of certain philanthropy. This plays an important role in improving the economy and social status of the Muslim community. For example, overcoming poverty. Philanthropy Wakaf, which is sought to help the people and all other things that benefit people at large, such as health facility, scientific study, schooling, was another form of Wakaf that was developed during the time of Prophet Muhammad SAW. In this there is short story, you can read it. In summary, it can be seen how sincere the companion of Prophet Muhammad SAW in doing Wakaf, and they realize how great the reward they will get from Allah. Next, enactment of Wakaf. The enactment that I choose are under Selangor State 2015 and under Terengganu State 2016. Under the second part, which is creation of Wakaf, there are 9 sections under Selangor State enactment, while under Terengganu State enactment there are 11 sections. Under Terengganu State enactment there are slight addition, which are section 17 Ta'liq Wakaf, section 18 Wakaf Irsad, Wakaf Mu'abbad, Wakaf Mu'aqqad, Wakaf Musya' and Wakaf Mushtarak, and section 19 Wakaf Scheme. Under the same part, Mawquf, there are 8 sections under Selangor State enactment, while under Terengganu State enactment there are 5 sections only. There are slight addition under Selangor State enactment, which are section 20 category of Mawquf, section 22 Wakaf Share, and section 23 Wakaf of Shares.
Assalamualaikum, I am Hani Nabila, and next we go to the characteristic of Wakaf. The first characteristic is perpetuity. Perpetuity means that once an asset dedicates Wakaf, it remains Wakaf forever. In the Arabic term is called ta'bid. This characteristic ensures that its benefit generation to generation and thus prevent the confiscation of it. The second characteristic is irrevocability. Irrevocability means the lack of power of the Wakif to revoke his donation at any time. It means irrevocability will guarantee that the owner will not recover the donated asset. This is because he has no right to the asset of Wakaf for any particular use except the purpose of Wakaf. The third characteristic is inalienability. Inalienability means that after a valid declaration is made, the subject matter of the Wakaf pass out of the ownership of the Wakif and it cannot be transferred.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nina Oni Atira and I'm going to present about the roles of Wakaf institution. In Malaysia, one of the institutions that manage Wakaf is Yayasan Wakaf Malaysia. The role of this institution is first, collect Wakaf funds by implementing programs to replenish the foundation trust fund to make economic capital for Muslims. The second one is they also developing and advancing Wakaf property. This yayasan works with the parties involved such as MAIN, IPTA and IPTS to develop Wakaf property as well as make research of new Wakaf products. Third, they also implementing welfare and social programs by designing activities that are beneficial to Muslims for the good of life in this world and the hereafter, such as scholarships, assistance to the poor, and carrying out the trust of the Wakaf as best as possible. Fourth, they also run investment programs. They invest in Yayasan and Wakaf Tunai Malaysia funds in any investment allowed by Sharia until the distribution is implemented. For the last one, they also hold promotion and publication programs. They promote and organize various conferences, seminars, as well as publish various types of pamphlets to expand and advance the objective of the establishment of the foundations. Next, Wakaf practice innovation in Malaysia. This innovation is a type of endowment that exists after the death of Prophet Muhammad SAW. The first one is collections. There are two types of collections. The first one is family Wakaf. It is a Wakaf that benefits the descendants of Mawquf alaih, such as children, grandchildren, and so on. The second one is charitable Wakaf. It is a Wakaf that only intended for charity. They are divided by two. The first one is general Wakaf. It is when a person giving a Wakaf without any specific reason on how it will be used. The second one is special Wakaf. It is when a person giving a Wakaf with specific reason on how it will be used. For example, giving a Wakaf of lands to build a house or school or cemetery.
Okay, we will proceed with e-Wakaf. E-Wakaf is a platform or system created for Muslim to make endowment through online, anytime and any place. In e-Wakaf, all the information of Wakaf property will be stored in a computerized database which is easy, secure, accurate and do not require a high cost. Okay, Muslim who wants to make endowment must complete the profile which are provided in the portal. Okay, the main purpose of e-Wakaf is to enable all the Wakaf property to be managed and administrated more systematically. This is the example of e-Wakaf platform. Then we will proceed with the benefit of introducing e-Wakaf. E-Wakaf is an Islamic-based innovation which is promotes and improve the way of collecting Wakaf fund. E-Wakaf also able to motivate people who use their internet banking to make a reward from Allah by making contribution part of their wealth. Then in e-Wakaf, all the information that related to management and ownership of the Wakaf will be managed in systematic way. Okay, by introducing e-Wakaf, Muslims are able to generate more fund by following the Sharia guideline.
And next, we go to the development of Wakaf institution and property in Malaysia. First of all, the administration of Muslim property in Malaysia is regulated by Section 25 of the Civil Law Act of 1956. In Malaysia, all Wakaf property are mostly built for a common purpose, such as building mosque, social welfare, and religious school. After that, the government of Malaysia has founded the Department of Wakaf, Zakat and Haji, Jauhar, on 20 March 2004, with the goal of enhancing the more structured and efficient in administration of Wakaf institution. Yayasan Wakaf Malaysia also was founded by Jauhar, with the sole purpose of defining the underutilized asset of Wakaf and planning their creation in coordination with the state SIRC. Furthermore, they are also establishment of subsidiary institution of SIRC, such as the Perbadanan Wakaf Selangor, Pusat Wakaf Maib, Wakaf Under Corporation, and Awqaf Holding Berhad.
Next, we continue with the issues of Wakaf management. There are several issues and problems in the Wakaf management that actually disrupt the economy of the Islamic country and also have given significant impact to the Muslim communities. So there is three issues in the Wakaf management, which is first one is a lack of the funds, and the second one is a lack of awareness, and the third one is lack of skilled personnel. So the first one is lack of funds. As we all know, Malaysia Malaysia country was known as a country that uphold the most Wakaf asset in Malaysia, including Wakaf funds. So this means that Wakaf funds is really important in the Wakaf management in an institution in order to give better living standards to the Muslim communities and also to generate national income through the funds. As stated by the Ibrahim Ahmad Khalil and others, he said that Wakaf funds play a significant role in the socio-economic development across the Muslim countries. However, according to the Mansur Ibrahim, it also faces many problems and obstacles that hamper its development, that hinder its development. This means that to develop a construction project involving Wakaf land requires funds, as it is a project that involves huge costs, which means that it requires huge funds to continue this project. In other words, projects that involve Wakaf land that need to be postponed is because due to the lack of the fund. As a result, there will be a lot of abandoned land in Malaysia that has not been developed yet due to the lack of the fund. And the second one is the lack of awareness. So, as stated by Rabi'atul Hasanah Muhammad and others, she said that most of them think that Wakaf can only work on the religious and educational aspects only. But actually, Wakaf management is open for all, not only for the Muslim only. In addition, the community also consider Wakaf only for the Muslims. So this means that Muslims' awareness about Muslims' understanding about the Wakaf concept is low. Lastly is a lack of skilled personnel. According to Puad and others on issues of lack of skilled personnel in the Wakaf management, he said that the constraints faced by the MICE is the lack of expertise in the technical and professional aspects. This means that having a shortage of skilled staff in the Wakaf management will give the impact to the Wakaf institutions, as Wakaf institution plays a vital role in the communities to provide an understanding of Wakaf to the Muslim communities. Next is the potential of Wakaf management. As we all know, Wakaf management plays a vital role in contributing better development to the Muslim communities in Malaysia, as Malaysia was known as the country that upholds the most Wakaf asset in Malaysia. This means that Wakaf management have potential in solving the issue that is bound to happen in the future. This means that Wakaf management can ensure the socio-economic development of a country by having this potential. So there is two potential of Wakaf management, which is the first one is by having proper Wakaf management. By having a proper Wakaf management in planning, maintaining and generating funds and protecting the assets such as lands and house may lead the Wakaf management to be successful and systematic, as it brings benefit to the Muslim communities. And the second one, to bring awareness to the community. As you all know, Muslim communities nowadays lack of knowledge about the concept of Wakaf. So Wakaf management needs to be implemented in the society life by incorporating the knowledge of Wakaf knowledge in the teaching of Islam and promote the concept of Wakaf in every social media such as WhatsApp, YouTube, Telegram, Facebook, Twitter and others. As a result, Wakaf management will have better future ahead by having this potential in the Wakaf management. In conclusion, it shows that Wakaf management is important to the growth of Islamic community in this world. By having effective Wakaf management in this world can help the Muslim community and to understand the concept of Wakaf. As a result, Wakaf management in Malaysia can keep on evolving and well developed day by day by the increasing of Wakaf property, for having enough funds to perform Wakaf activities in Malaysia, and also by having enough expert skills staff that can manage the Wakaf institutions.